Welcome to Rajendra Tandon videos. We continue with Bhramar Geet, verses written by Surdas, who was a 16th century Hindu devotional poet and singer, known for his lyrics written in praise of Bhagavan Krishna. He was prolific in writing. Hundreds and hundreds of verses have survived. They are written in Braj Bhasha. He was a poet of the Bhakti movement spreading across the Indian subcontinent. This movement represented spiritual empowerment of the masses. Three other well-known names are Tulsidas, Kabir, and Mirabai. The genesis of Bhramar Geet poems can be traced to Srimad Bhagavad Puran. Krishna, who had been brought up by Nand and Yashoda in Gokul and later in Vrindavan, had gone away to Mathura to complete the task of his reincarnation of killing Kansa, who was the king of Mathura and who was a very, very cruel person. In Braj, the inhabitants could not reconcile with the loss of Krishna to Mathura. The depth of their sorrow knew no bounds. Coming to know of this, Krishna sent Uddhava, a class fellow of his, to Braj. Uddhav called on Nand and Yashoda and explained the divinity of Krishna. He told them that Krishna was formless, unborn, without a beginning and an end. Krishna was omnipresent. Uddhav advised Nand and Yashoda to look for this Krishna rather than the child they had brought up. Noticing Uddhav's chariot, the gopis of Braj thought that Krishna had come back. But they found not Krishna but Uddhav. They inquired about Krishna's well-being. Noticing their attachment to Krishna, Uddhav tried to dispel their attachment by talking of yoga and supreme knowledge of Brahma. Bhramar Geet is a fabulous combination of virha, grief of separation, Gyan and Bhakti. It is a composition in the face of which Gyan takes a back seat. Here the entire logic of yoga accepts defeat. All that remains is absolute devotion, Bhakti and Bhakti alone. In the verse we are discussing today, the gopis say, Hamte hari kabhu na udas, Rati khavaye pivaye adhar ras, Kyun bisrat so braj ko bas. Krishna was never unhappy with us. We used to feed him. We used to give him milk to drink, lassi to drink. We used to suck at his lips. How can he forget the people of Braj? How can he forget us who were his lovers? Tum so prem katha ko kahibo manhu katibo ghas. But of course, if we tell you this story of love of ours, it would be like cutting grass. You won't understand. It's a waste of time. Bahiro taan swad kahan janai, gungo baat mithas. How can a deaf person enjoy a classical tune? Bahiro taan swad kahan janai, gungo baat mithas. And how can A dumb person describe the sweetness of milk and lassi or of sweet words. सुनुरी सखी बहुरी फिर अहें वे सुख विविध विलास सूरदास उधव अब हमको भयो 13 मास. So many months have gone by. Go and tell him we are missing him. In this verse, gopis express hope that Krishna will come back. They narrate how they used to pamper him all the time. हे सखी सुनो, तुमने जिन सुखों और नाना प्रकार के विलासों का उपभोग श्री कृष्ण के साथ किया है, वे सुख और वे विलास की घड़ियां फिर देखने को मिलेंगी. उद्धव, अब तो हमारी अवधि बीत चुकी है, बहुत समय बीत गया है, अतः अब श्री कृष्ण का मिलन अवश्यमेव होगा और हम सब की संकट की घड़ियां शीघ्र दूर हो जाएंगी. So this verse is full of hope. It is romantic in its content. It describes how the gopis fed Krishna, how they loved him, how they kissed him, how they sucked amrit from his lips. Pivay adhar ras. We used to drink the amrit from his lips. How can he forget us? And we are sure he'll come back. He would not get that happiness in Mathura, the happiness he got here. It's a lovely verse, thoroughly enjoyable, and of course, stressing on the physical between the gopis and Krishna. Surdas in Brahmar Geet highlights the dreariness of Gyan and the superiority of Bhakti as an alternative, replete in rasa. As a poet, he reaches an acme of satire and virha rasa. Few other poets have been so successful. The gopis describe their games as an expression of pure love. They plead their helplessness. We just could not help it. Who could help falling in love with that lovely, loving, handsome, playful Krishna? In his verses, Surdas combined bhakti and shringar to describe union and separation with an intensity seldom achieved anywhere. Brahmar Geet is not only one of the most sublime writings on Viraha and Shringar, but is also a unique discussion on Shagun and Nirgun Brahma, the formless God and the one with form, like Krishna. In the conversation between the gopis and Uddhav, we find a witty repartee, penetrating satire. Of course, they are open. That's what we did with him. That's how he loved us. We kissed him, he returned our kisses. We played with him, he participated in our games. How can he forget us? Surdas in these verses reaches the pinnacle of emotional content. But he is rated very high for a poet's craft. His language is simple, expression spontaneous, and words full of learning. He is rich in imaginative similes and metaphors. Surdas is one of the greats of Hindi poetry. He not only enriched literature with emotion and linguistic excellence, but also pioneered a unique tradition in Krishna Kavya. The more we listen to him, the more we enjoy. Come back again. I shall be back with another verse next time, very, very soon. Thank you very much.